Cheech or fly fish food. This is the story of how I came up with the Sculpin Slider.
Yeah, that's a big brown.
Alright, so the Sculpin Slider is kind of a cool one. And it's kind of a remix of another fly. Okay, so a lot of times when I do articulated flies, I'll think, well, the back half of this one's cool, I'm going to tie it by itself, or the front half is cool, so I'll tie it by itself. So I had tied the articulated trout slider, which has a very unique head. You know, I trim it with a razor blade because it's so dense that you could almost sand it. But the key feature on that head is it makes the fly kind of wobble back and forth. And the articulated trout slider almost swims like a game changer. So, super successful fly, caught a bunch of fish on it. And with the Sculpin Slider, it was more, you know, I wanted a smaller form factor, but also turn it into a sculpin. And so the original had a bunch of ice dub on it. Sculpins always, you know, I like rabbit strip for sculpins. So I took the articulated slider and I just stole the head idea from that. And I built a sculpin with rabbit strip tail. And really you can use a whole bunch of stuff underneath it. You can do chenille, dubbing, all that stuff. But the critical part of the slider was the head. We use that on the sculpin as well. And so it turns out that deer hair obviously keeps its shape in the water. Sculpins need to have a nice wide head in the water so it doesn't slim down. And then in the back of the fly you have a rabbit strip that kicks around. But anyway, it's a super cool fly. You can tie it in a whole bunch of different colors. Also change the weights on the eyes. I've done everything from brass eyes to lead eyes to tungsten eyes on these to get them to have different weight profiles. So check out the link in our bio. We have the full tutorial on this fly for you to tie. So check it out and have some fun.